About 350 years ago or so, when the artisan does this inlaid wood, he begins with the drawing, and then of course he has to cut the wood to the size of the piece that he wants to make. You see, the artisan will use the dark wood for the base, and then he'll use the light wood for the inlaid part, for the scrolls, for the leaves, for some of the figures. He'll work with about 10 and 10, and he nails a copy of the drawing on the middle part. Believe it or not, the only tool that's used to do the cutting part is the spread saw. He'll open it up, he'll drill a hole in the drawing where he wants to begin, he'll put the blade in there and he'll cut. But what is important, I gotta show you what these little pieces of wood look like after they have been cut out. Watch this. Look how fine, how fragile. This is artwork. It's a dying art. Nobody wants to learn how to do this. You can imagine why. The artisan will keep these light pieces because he'll always put light wood into the dark bases. Now, when he's got an item with color, such as a flower design, an arabesque design, these here pieces have to be recut from the different kinds of wood. Whatever is not natural, the artisan will dye bird's eye maple to the color he needs. This is the bird's eye maple, and it's dyed blue, pink, orange, the yellow. Just watch this closely. Wow. See the saw cut? I'll turn it just a second. See that? You got it? Taking pictures, okay. See the saw cuts? It gives proof that the pieces have been cut. This is most important because when you look at the final work of art, it's so smooth and it's so perfect it seems painted. I guarantee you, this took a year to be made, and it was done by the #1 master at the present moment in Sorrento. His name is Professor Giuseppe Rocco. He's 74 years old. Wow. Finally, the artisan will go back to the stack of wood that he began working with. He'll throw out these light pieces. He'll work with the dark bases. See, they look like empty puzzle bases. You'll put them out on the counter, and now he's got to pick up the light leaves, the flowers, etc. He's got to put them into the dark wood. In other words, he's got to make the original drawing in different kinds of woods. In order to be able to work with the veneer so that the pieces won't remain on the counter, he needs a backing. But the backing has to be put on the right side so he can take it off in the final product. And he uses gum tape. See, this is the right side. Watch. Beautiful. See the detail? That's most important. Now, veneer like this will be pressed and glued onto solid seasoned mahogany. You'll scrape off this gum tape, sandpaper that side down. He's got to be careful when he sandpapers, because if he goes down too deep, he'll ruin the inlay design. He'll have to start from scratch. And then 2 to 3 coats of polyurethane are sprayed on each piece. Polyurethane is buffed for this gloss. He leaves it for the satin finish. As far as the quality, they're exactly the same. The difference lies in your personal taste, because they're heat resistant, they're waterproof. Watch. You know polyurethane is sprayed on parquet floors, so you can walk on it. Wonderful, I love it. Fantastic, here you go. Yeah, I gotta give you proof. Look, see that? For sure it's on there. Nothing will hurt it. Not even if you put a match to it. What's important is that the master gave you a solid seasoned base. Let's face it, you spend a year doing something so beautiful. You're not going to put it on a piece of plywood so it'll peel off. They're made to become heirlooms. Now, I know you're pressed for time, but take a look upstairs, ladies. We've got linens, we've got potteries. Enjoy what these people do. Look, they're celebrating 160 years of excellence. Give them credit. Say, ooh, and appreciate their artwork, okay? Before you go, Miriam is the 5th generation. She wants to show you something nice. Take a look.
Something beautiful. These are ordinary tables, but they're special. You spin the top around, you can have a nice game of twist and trick. You set it on the side, you have a plain card table, a mahjong table, that you can also spin around, so you can have a nice game of blackjack. But the surprise is all the way inside, because we just simply slide it open and you have Las Vegas. And what you do is on your first ride, you light on